6:24 on the Friday leading up to Super Bowl Sunday, and Curtis Stockin, an Edmonton Journal sports writer and NFL blogger. Welcome to BT.
Thank you.
This must be one of the biggest Sundays, if not the biggest on the year for you.
Yeah, it's sort of like Christmas. The Super Bowl, it's one of the big days, there's no doubt.
Curtis, I want to get to some of your predictions in just a moment, but first of all, let's talk about the storylines people are paying attention to. Goes without saying, on the defensive side for the Baltimore Ravens, Ray Lewis is a big storyline for a couple of reasons on Sunday.
Yeah, the guy is different. There's no doubt about that. He's good. He's had 44 tackles since he's been back from an injury. He's a big key to their defense, and he's also been involved in this deer antler spray controversy, and that's one thing I don't get. Who comes up with deer antler spray? I'm going to get a deer, I'm going to cut off his horns, I'm going to mix it up with water, then I'm going to spray it under my tongue. Absolutely
bizarre to rehab an elbow injury, as I understand, or an injury with his arm.
Yeah.
Obviously it's been a distraction for Ray Lewis and arguably the media leading up to the Super Bowl. But we do know for a fact it's going to be his last game in what has been probably a Hall of Fame career. Do you think that Ray Lewis might walk away with another Super Bowl ring?
Yeah, I do. I actually like Baltimore to win the game this year on Sunday. I think the two teams are very equal. They're very even. They're hard to separate. Both got good running attacks. Both have good quarterbacks.
Let's talk about the quarterbacks for a second, Curtis. What are you expecting from Joe Flacco, and how much of a factor will he be in Sunday's game?
He'll be a big factor if they're going to win, and he's going to get the ball to Anquan Bolden, and I think he will. Flacco's been really underrated. I don't think he gets near the credit that he should. He's the only one who's won 6 road playoff games. He's been in the Super Bowl, or he's been in the playoffs every year. For Baltimore, he's done everything that they can, but then you get Colin Kaepernick on the other side.
Well, yeah, let's talk about Kaepernick, and what are you expecting from him for the 49ers on Sunday?
I wish I knew. He's either going to run the ball or he's going to throw the ball, and he does a little of both. He can beat you with his arm and he can beat you with his legs. He ran for 184 yards against Green Bay Packers, but then, 2 weeks ago against Atlanta, he only ran twice, so.
A lot of people are looking to the Harbaugh brothers storyline here. Of course, 2 head coaches, brothers battling for a Super Bowl ring. Kind of an interesting storyline.
Yeah, outside of the guarantee that Ray Lewis is going to cry, Harbaugh is going to win the game.
Yeah, that's right. So if you're Mrs. Harbaugh,
who do you root for?
Who do you root for? You think she's probably going to be congratulating John and saying, "I'm sorry" to Jim, do you think?
Well, he's going to be congratulating one of them anyway, yeah.
Curtis, I know that a lot of people have fun when it comes to Las Vegas wagers, anything from how long the national anthem is going to go to. You mentioned Bolden, how many catches he'll have. Is there one that you're paying attention to in particular?
Well, I like the Bolden one, actually, like the line on him catching more or less than 4.5 passes, and I think he'll get a lot more than 4.5.
So if you were a betting man, you'd take the over on that one.
If I just happen to be,
If you just so happen to be, not that we're saying anything along those lines, are we?
Already.
All right, so Curtis, of course, we know that your blog at EdmontonJournal.com, what do you have coming up? What's posted up there right now, and what are you going to be writing about leading up to Sunday?
Well, I'm going to write about the fact that it is a very close game. They both, both teams come off shutouts in the second half. They both shut out, San Francisco shut out Atlanta in the second half. And Baltimore shut out New England. They scored 21 unanswered, which is really something.
So are you expecting to see a lower score on Sunday for people that are going to be looking to see whether teams are going to be covering the spread? Do you have a prediction for the score?
Yeah, I think I'm going 27-24 for Baltimore, but the last time they met was 16-6. That was last year, so that was a low-scoring game. They do have the defenses that can stymie the offenses, so I'm not expecting a real blowout, big scoring game.
Okay, we'll see how close it gets to 27-24 Baltimore. Curtis Stock, thank you for joining us. You can follow Curtis on Twitter at Curtis J. Stock or read his blog at EdmontonJournal.com.